Welcome back to the 504 Core Podcast. Little 306 UFC Noche recap today. A lot of good fights last night, a couple bummers. We were talking before on air, just a lineup of champions. You think Dana's happy with all these champions right now?
No, because he said, well, in the long run of all the champions, sure, deep down, probably not. He probably wish there were some other guys up there being the face of the division. But he had some comments about, I guess, like either on Merab's performance or maybe probably more on Malley. He was, I guess, more disappointed at, but I'd have to dissect a little more of what he said. But we can get to that whenever we talk about that.
Yeah, we can make our way up. First fight was Paul Rosas Jr.
Raul
versus
Rojas.
Rojas
I
Chiwi.
also still have my illegal streaming link up. So shout out Dana. You didn't get me. I'm fine.
Turn it on. Turn it on. We'll get you. Turn it on, fucker. We'll get you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
What is
think
it, the
that was
press
also
conference?
more of a he was threatening the actual streamer himself. And dude, I don't know if you've seen like Stream East, they have like an Instagram and they are bold. They're just like,
Oh
fuck
yeah,
you,
their
we're gonna
Twitter.
keep doing this shit. Like
He's like, we have millions of servers. Like
yeah.
we would never go down. Yeah, dude, I love Stream East. They always come in clutch. I don't know how they get away with it, but God bless
They
Stream
don't
East.
sponsor the podcast, but they should.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, Stream East is the goat. But yeah, Chiwi big win. Wasn't bad. Wasn't a bad fight. I thought he was going to wrestle him to death.
Yeah.
He stood up and threw hands with him.
Yeah, he looked good on the feet overall. Maybe didn't get a spectacular finish or whatever. Maybe didn't gain as much fans as he wanted to. But I'll tell you what, the kid's 18. They need to not give him the Darren Till treatment. Give him another, early guy. Slowly build him up. He's looking good.
Yeah, no, he's definitely on the rise. I don't know who would fight next. Bantamweight. I'd have to kind of look through it. Do you give him a ranked guy next, or you just kind of
I think let him still kind of creep up there. Don't quite give him. I mean, sure, like if he were fucking an older guy kind of tearing through people like this, yeah, sure. But you got to remember he's 18. Give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's pretty active too. I mean, how many UFC
Yeah.
fights has he had? I feel like he's had 4 or 5 at this
Yeah,
point.
I feel like I've seen a few at this point. You can check it out, but
when did John Jones win the title? 23, 22?
1995.
That's when John Jones won the title?
No, I'm just saying.
Like, oh my God.
That's how inactive he feels.
Arlovsky type numbers. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I remember when they were like he was the youngest champion. He was like 22 or 23. I don't know if Chiwi is going to be that. I don't know if he's gonna be champion, but like
I mean, he's cool. No, yeah, John. Are you asking how old John Jones was? I think he was
22 or 23.
I think he may have been honestly older than that. I think he was 25.
No,
I'm serious.
this is why Google was invented. When was John
23.
Jones?
I was 2 years old.
Yeah, because I remember that. I remember Rogan just glazing him on that.
I mean, it's true. He the thing about Jones that he's beaten the older era, like the older era of guys, and so far the newer era, he's been a little inactive. But also, just touching on this, Dana White did say apparently, John Jones, with all the shit talk that Aspinall has been giving him, and kind of the general like MMA, community, he's saying if he wins this fight against Stipe, he will fight Aspinall.
Dude, I hope so, man.
I fucking do too. I'm talking all this shit about Jones recently, but it's because I want to watch him fight. I'm a greedy little bastard. And I want to watch that man fight. He is one of the greatest, I think. But I will say, in his recent retirement, DJ is also shout out to DJ. Happy early retirement.
Yeah, no, the unsung goat. Honestly, I don't know if he's a goat. He's the unsung goat. Honestly,
it's just because who said, was it Kobe Bryant said that like they're lucky that Allen Iverson isn't taller or something. Somebody said that. Somebody just commented on like if Allen Iverson was taller, he'd be a much bigger threat in NBA. Same thing with DJ. If DJ was John Jones' size and a guy who could do that, like holy shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, like technically, he's one of the best, if not the best. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna rip on Jones. He's 37. Came couple injuries. So, fighting Stipe, I mean, that's always fun.
And honestly, like, look, if he fights Aspinall, even after winning Stipe and like holding like the heavyweight belt, and he loses to Aspinall, let's say, I don't think that tarnishes his legacy at all. I think that's even almost like it's like a Rocky-esque like leave. Like, yeah, like this, that was the end of my ride. Like, this is clearly the end of my run. This is the younger guy. He's the next one up. Blah blah blah. I wouldn't say, like that's what I think some people are afraid of.
No, I mean, if he loses, he's still the GOAT. I guess that's just assuming he beats Stipe. I would assume he does, but no, even if he loses, he's still the GOAT. There's no question about that. I mean, if you just stick around long enough, you're going to get caught. You're gonna lose. I mean, you'll be close to 40 at that point, or 39, 38, 39. So, no, I think it's unquestionably the GOAT. But kind of moving on with this card. I didn't watch the Van fight. Did you watch the Van fight?
Let me see. I did. It was a pretty. I think. Don't see. Let me just clarify. I was telling Mike earlier. I went fishing very early in the morning. And the rest of the day was kind of a blur. And I had to watch the event on Stream East on my phone at a dinner for my girlfriend's uncle. So it was a nice little multitask event. But I got to watch the main event. I got to watch the cup. I got to watch Diego Lopes, Grasso, and Sean Malley at home.
Did the family understand you streaming sports at a table?
Yes, it was. And I wasn't thinking about it. I was just had it up there, and I would peek at it, and I would still be involved in the conversation. Although I was running on a few hours of sleep, so I was drinking water the whole time. I was a good little boy.
Allegedly. I mean, I love doing that stuff at family dinners. It pisses people off.
Look, I like everybody else. Like, they'll watch football games. I mean, I'm sure you do. Like, they'll watch football games on their phone, like at a sporting event, and everybody understands that that's cool. Usually nobody gives a shit if it's LSU or the Saints. But as soon as I put on fights, everybody's like, "What the fuck's your problem?" Like, dude,
it's frowned upon.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I'm watching porn in public. It's not that bad.
It kind of CTE porn. Yeah, I mean, it's just. It's just. I get it. Yeah, if you want to watch it. But I think it's always funny when family gets mad at someone for that. But how did Van look? I mean, he got the decision. Was it a boring fight or was it good?
I think at first they were really feeling each other up, but and this is kind of the same thing with all of them. Let me look at the stats. Yeah, I mean, it was just like total strikes were 183 on Van's side versus 87, so he almost got like 100 more. Then he got 118 significant, 3 for 3 on takedowns. It was like it was just a good performance like for him, but nothing spectacular. I remember the first round was kind of slow and it progressed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds good. Okay. Did you watch the Souza fight?
I did, actually. That one was good. I can't really remember. Again, I'm watching it at dinner, but I think Yasmin had. Yeah, she had more strikes than Souza. Like, she was kind of piecing her up and came in and looked pretty good. And then Souza caught her. Like, I can't remember if it was the left or right, but caught her with I think a hook. Dropped her, and then as soon as she went down, she just put her in her rear naked and choked her to sleep. She was out. Solid performance.
Dude, I'm looking at okay. I mean, it's supposed to be Mexico's night, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
Chiwi won. Edgar Charez lost. Yasmin, I don't even know how to say her last name, lost. Manuel Torres lost. Aldana lost. Ronaldo Rodriguez won. Zahuber lost. Brian Ortega's Mexican, so I'm going to count that.
That was kind of like, that was also for him. Like,
yeah, he lost. Grasso lost. And then Merab doesn't count. So, I mean, Mexico went like what, 2 for 6?
They didn't do great. You know what? Maybe they would have fought better if the fucking card was in, I don't know, Mexico. Like, dude, they just go like they could do a whole thing in Mexico City. Isn't that not like the biggest city in the world? I think I've said this on the last podcast or one of them, or I've vented this to somebody else. But like, they could do so much in Mexico.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, please tell me watch
UFC Noche. What's the main event? An American and a Georgian. All right.
Perfect. Please tell me you watched the Ignacio Bahamondes. Bahamondes. I can't even say it. Did you watch that fight?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, that was a banger. Dude, this kid. Every time I watch this kid, he puts on fights.
I saw a guy performance of the night. I remember watching that at the dinner table, and it sucked. It doesn't suck, but like I'm just watching it and I'm thinking to myself, "Wow, that's probably fight of the night." I can't, I can't fucking.
You can't overreact because then people
Yeah.
think you're weird, and then the family gets concerned.
Weird little fuck.
The family gets really concerned when he starts screaming. Yeah, I mean it's there's nothing but like watching a good fight. But yeah, dude,
I had a lot of these, especially during the Aldana fight. I had a lot of these. Ooh. Like just fucking dude, Aldana, we'll get to that, but she looked like she got hit in the face with a fucking axe. Like
yeah. Ignacio, I don't know who he fights next. He's a lightweight. I don't know. This kid's a stud though. Every time I watch him, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, he had a knockout in the first round.
All he's gonna do is come closer and closer to the rankings, but we all know the lightweight division. We'll say this: the lightweight division is but it's aging. You know, a lot of those older guys we see, they are older, and like they're kind of on.
Yeah, I mean,
we can also talk about the recent lightweight news.
He's 27. He's 6'3" too. I don't know really many guys in the lightweight division that are like
not
over 6 foot. Yeah, I mean, he's 27. He's coming into his prime. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited for that guy. I don't know who he's going to fight next. I hope the UFC gives him just a name, like a good name. He doesn't have to be a ranked guy, but yeah, I'm really, really excited for him. You were talking about Aldana. Yeah, Aldana, man, that was a rough cut.
I mean, I'll tell you what, fucking Dumont looked good. She just looked really
I did watch
good. That. She was just piecing her up, like just throwing great combinations, landing all of them or most of them. But Aldana wasn't that bad either. I mean, she was just walking her like Aldana didn't really. She kept walking forward. That was kind of a problem. And the cut actually came from a clash of heads, so it wasn't even from like a strike.
That was like the third round too, right? Wasn't it kind of later going into the third?
I think it was the end of the second, or I don't know because I remember
like end of the second going into the third. I think.
Yeah. And because dude. It wasn't like it was deep, obviously, initially, but it didn't go all the way down to her face. It was just like up at her head. I think Dumont was just tapping it so many times that like ripped it open even more, and it just went down almost her entire face.
It was bad. It was ugly, but
that's why I was really reacting at the table. I'm like eating food.
Like, that's gnarly. You're just scarfing down a burrito. Yeah, that's Yeah, no, that was crazy. That was actually a decent fight too. They were swinging. Proud of them.
Yeah, I love watching women fight.
Yeah, well, I typically don't, but I got to give it to them.
I'll always give it a chance, and whenever they show out, I'm like, hooray!
You kind of know within the first like 3 minutes with women. Like if they're not swinging at all, like
I mean, shit, Rose Namajunas. I mean, we've seen her. I've she's had some great performances, has some nice knockouts, and then that shit with Esparza, my God.
But like men, like usually the first round, well, especially if it's 5 rounds, but men, it's kind of timid, like gauging each other, distance. Like you can kind of tell, but not really. But like women, like if they're not going at it within the first like 3 minutes, like you already know what the fight's gonna be. So I'm gonna go do a chore or do something else. So yeah. Did you watch the Ronaldo Rodriguez fight? Did you in the Osborne fight?
I actually did not. That was whenever the sleep deprivation hit me and I fell asleep in the car.
Nice. Yeah, I was watching the Georgia-Kentucky game, so I didn't watch that. So we'll skip that decision. I don't really know.
No, I remember. I did see. I actually woke up during the hand raising. I was like, "Oh, okay." Shit.
That's all you needed to see. Esteban Ribovics. Did you watch that or no? The Daniel Zellhuber fight.
Oh no, that was knockout of the night. That first fight. No, I think I fucking missed this one too. That was, dude. Last night was fucked.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move on.
That was fight of the night though. So I think I caught some of that though. Actually, yeah.
That was fight of the night.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. I'll keep an eye out on those guys. I mean, this guy's 14-1. Dude, could this guy be Could he fight Ignacio?
I don't see why not. I mean, shit. They both. I mean, they both.
He's
got
20. He's 28 as well.
That'd be not only like good, like stylist. I mean, like just that'd be a good crowd draw. I think for both of them.
Yeah,
both these guys put on great performances. They're gonna fight each other now.
He's 28. Oh wait, this guy beat McKinney, huh? Interesting. Like I think I remember this guy. Yeah, no, that'd be actually a really good fight to put together.
I say make it.
Yeah, he's 28, so he's around the same age, basically the same age.
Yeah, I guess. Did you have Rojas winning that fight? By the way, I just want to.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna ride that train until he loses. I mean,
yeah,
it did. I don't know what were the odds. Do you even know the odds?
I think they say him here. He was no way. No, they don't even say him on this.
Oh,
ESPN, they're probably bullshit.
Junior odds first. Does this guy just have one name? Is that how that works in China?
I know, but I guess. Damn, that's kind of sick as fuck, though.
Let's see. I'm searching. I would assume he's a big favorite.
Mongolian murderer.
9-1? No, that can't be right. Oh no, that's his record. I was about to say, no way. Oh shit! Even his odds are still minus 850. Wow, dude, the other guy had him in trouble a little bit.
Yeah.
When they were swinging hands, I mean, he clipped him a couple times.
Raul's got the craziest side profile ever, bro.
Yeah, no, that's still pretty crazy. But yeah, no, I still figured he would have won. But I watched it. I'm always gonna watch when that guy fights. So
yeah,
it's always entertaining watching the teenagers fight just to see if they actually have it or not. But yeah, the dude's a stud. Oh yeah, let's move on to Ortega fight, dude. Ortega's chin is legendary. Did you see
have
clip?
that?
I thought Ortega was gonna win. I was watching I was watching my friend. You had what? Lopes?
Lopes, yeah.
I know Lopez is favored. He's like minus 190, but
really?
I was watching. Yeah, I was watching Ortega with my friend. She's like, oh my god, it's gonna end early. I'm like, no, this is typical Ortega. When he got clipped and fell, it's like, no.
What is he ranked?
Ortega, I think it was 3 last night.
Shit.
I guess Lopez takes over that spot.
Yeah, damn.
Did they release it? When did they release it? I know college football they do it the day after. I don't know if the UFC is the same way.
I think
they still have Malley.
Malley's still he's still champion. Motherfuckers need to wake up. It's probably the same dude who was in charge of identifying the celebrities in the crowd. He fucking the Terrence Crawford,
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Dan was like, he kind of does look like him.
Dude, I like John. I think it was like, and Kendrick Lamar looks a little bit like Terrence Crawford to me.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That might have been highlight of the night. But yeah, no, that was pretty good. But yeah, no, Brian Ortega
was 3rd, and Diego Lopes was 13th. So shout out Brian Ortega for even taking that.
Yeah, no, Brian Ortega is still a dog.
I had Diego Lopes by doctor stoppage though.
Yeah, I didn't realize Lopez was such a high level black belt. They mentioned it at least 6 times last night.
They always do.
Yeah, no, they're like, oh, Brian Ortega on the ground versus Lopez. Lopez is a 2nd degree black belt. It's like, okay. So, no, I mean, Ortega is still one of the best in the whole UFC for probably the world and just jiu-jitsu in general. But yeah, no, I thought he's just a tough asser, dude. Like, you got hit.
Last year I've seen him, and he's just gotten beat up.
Yeah, it's just like, have you seen that Family Guy episode of where who was it? Like Martha Stewart boxes Mike Tyson, and she's like, Mike Tyson just keeps hitting her. He's like, "That's all you got," and he like hits her like 10 times more. It's like that's what I think. Like Brian Ortega's like, he's just waiting for someone to gas out. But
man, he almost won the belt. Imagine if we lived in an alternate timeline where that happened. I mean, like he had him, and then he didn't.
No, just watching the Holloway fight, it's always like, okay, I don't think this.
Teaching how to box mid fight, it's like, fuck me.
Yeah, I wish Ortega would get a little bit better boxing, but that was it. You knew that fight was going to be a banger.
Actually, he didn't look that bad on the feet last night. Actually, I thought.
He looked okay.
He was fighting, but again, he was like, yeah. And I'm not shitting on Diego Lopes, but like, I wouldn't put Diego Lopes up on the feet against Max Holloway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, but like Ortega just looked slower. I don't know what it was.
yeah,
He just looked like he didn't have the power. He just looked slow. It wasn't
his face
really.
looked good after the fight, though. That was what I like.
Yeah.
He did get, dude. He ate that one combo that Lopes threw,
Yeah.
and like right at the end of the fight too.
Yeah.
He almost,
Ortega's a dog.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then Grasso lost to Valentina. Not really surprised, to be honest. I could have seen this go. I could have seen this go either way.
Let me see. Yeah, I kind of did too. It was nice seeing like kind of, I guess, old Valentina back. Shit, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I had Valentina, but I kind of like seeing like that she finally had. But but who knows? It could just be her. Like, she is. I guess. How old is she?
Who?
Valentina.
Probably like 33.
She's been around for a while.
36. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's been around for a while. She's 36. And like Alexa's younger. She's finally has like this kind of like what she said last night. The rivalry is like it's kind of really almost motivated her more, and it's good for the division. Like I've kind of like seeing that the draw their last fight was a little, man. I kind of forgot that they even fucking happened, but she dominated.
Yeah.
As Valentina does. But I will say, like again, I love like how she's evenly matched. It's nice to see this competition like this. But man, I would love to see Valentina decapitate somebody again, or just remember
Yeah,
those.
who does she fight? I mean, I don't know who she fights.
I don't even fucking know.
Do you give Grasso the rematch? It doesn't sound like Dana wants to do that.
Who did they? Oh, somebody. But this is again like she'd be taking 5th ranked Rose Namajunas, but it'd be former champ versus former champ. I saw somebody, but you'd have to give it like I guess Manon Fiorot. She's ranked 2nd. Maybe give it to her. I'm not sure how active.
What about Macy Barber? Is Macy Barber? What is Macy Barber done lately?
4th. So yeah, you could put her up there with yeah, that'd actually be a good fight. Or Aaron Blanchfield too.
Yeah, I guess you got to go Barber. I haven't. Every time I see Barber, she wins.
She looked good in her last fight. I forgot who she
like they haven't fought. Yeah, I guess that's like the next one, and then let Grasso beat whoever, and then I guess just do the 4th fight. I guess this is going to be a Moreno Figueiredo kind of rivalry.
Yeah, and then who does Valentina fight in the meantime, or she takes the winner of that fight? But then if she does that, then her and Alexa are fighting 4 times. But
no, you got to have a stopgap. I mean, oh wait, you're saying Barber versus if Barber wins? Wait, what?
Or if Barber fights Barber or Blanchfield fights Grasso, is the winner of that takes Valentina, or does Valentina fight somebody in the meantime?
I'm not sure. I think Valentina and Grasso are probably head and shoulders above most of these girls. I would say Rose, but Rose has had a couple stinkers past couple of years. Did Rose move up in weight, or she's always been this weight?
I guess she moved up or moved down.
Right? Down?
Because she fought Jean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't remember what straw is. Is that lighter? Flyweight's 125.
Flyweight's higher.
Strawweight's 115. Yeah, so she moved up. Or moved up. You're right.
And then she's 5. So she beat Cortez. Is she 5 because she beat Cortez? I'm so out of the loop with the women fights.
I am too. Kind of forgot that her. You're talking about Tracy?
Yeah.
Damn, why do they fight?
Yeah, it's
I guess they probably just gave her a decent ranking because, I mean, she was a former champ coming in. Former-ish.
Aaron Blanchfield. Have you seen this girl fight?
Yeah, I watched her fight in New York. That's why I mentioned her. She's good. She's up and coming. I think she lost.
She lost her last fight though.
Yeah, I know. She's like still. That's just somebody who's still up there. She lost. Who?
Oh yeah, she beat Andrade. Okay,
yeah, she lost.
I remember that.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Dior's ranked 2. Pereira. I don't know how to say her fucking name. But
yeah, I don't know. I guess just give Macy Barber.
I say Barber, Blanchfield, or no, yeah, fuck it, Barber, Grasso, Valentina versus Fiorot. See how that plays out, and then maybe Aaron takes either the winner of Barber Grasso takes on the winner of the championship fight. Aaron Blanchfield's in line for her next title shot. Maybe that's how it would play out. But again, I don't women's UFC. I'm just not an expert.
Different world. Wait, bantamweight. Can Valentina go up? Why will Valentina go up to go fight Pennington?
Double champ. Never beat the shit out of Raquel Pennington.
Was she ever a double champ?
I mean, no. She was. No? I don't think she ever moved. Because
well, she went up to go fight Nunes, right?
Well, either that or Nunes just fought her at flyweight because Nunes is the double champ.
God, I can't keep up with this, bro. Go look at Kayla Harrison's photo on UFC. It's actually kind of wild.
Yeah, dude. Look, I know
she is fucking. She's on some kind of Mexican.
I know. Everybody says she isn't, but like, come on.
Oh yeah, this person isn't on fucking supplements. Give me a break. Oh my god,
on.
Bro. Her arms are insane. Dude, her fingers,
her fucking jaw, her fucking facial structure of her bones. Dude.
She's insane. That's the last person I'd want to fight.
Yeah, for real. She would. Have you seen The Boys?
The what? The superhero thing?
Yeah.
No, I've only seen a little bit.
There's a scene where some dude picks up a guy and rips him in half, or rips the other person in half. That's what she would do to me.
Wait, it's her? She hasn't fought Pena, huh?
No, I don't. No, she's only had the one fight against Home, right?
Pena hasn't fought in 2 years. Is she hurt? She's got to be hurt.
I don't know.
I can't.
Probably hurt. Her knees probably hurt sucking off Bilal Muhammad on Instagram comments.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I feel like a lot of these girls aren't active.
I mean, sucking off in the comment section because she always comments on this shit. Under Bilal shit, calling him the GOAT.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll let Uncle Dana figure that one out. They don't ask me, so.
They don't ask you?
I wish.
They ask me.
I'd fuck it up somehow, but yeah, no, that's I guess Macy Barber. I guess you're up, or Furio or Furiot. That's going to be my guess for fighting Valentina, and then Grasso can kind of wait in the wings or fight someone else, kind of earn it back. But yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be a Figueiredo situation, or what's his name?
Moreno and
Figueiredo, like they fight 100 times, kind of thing. But yeah, it seemed like it just kind of happens. It's just meant to be. But yeah, all right. And then the final fight, Sugar lost. What are your thoughts?
I actually kind of had him going in, but it was also one of those situations. It was like an optimistic, like too optimistic. Like, yeah, I got him, but like if he loses, I'm not going to be surprised at all. I'm going to know exactly how he loses, and that was exactly what I thought would happen. What I didn't think would happen was Merab kissing him on the back multiple times, and then how about Herb Dean holding back Sean?
Wait, what?
During that, he kind of held it back his left arm, I think, just instinctively, not thinking.
Are you talking about when he kissed him and then they got up?
He kissed him and he got up, and there was still 3 seconds left, and he was like going to hit him in the not really. He really wasn't going for the back of the head. He was going to wrap around and hit him in the chin, but he was like about to unload with the left too, and Herb like kind of locked his arm, and but then I think he disengaged.
Merab's a weird cat. I mean, he was yelling at. He literally like stopped mid-fight to yell.
I know. I was like, that was not mid-fight. That was 10 seconds in.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he just starts screaming at him, or like, I thought he was gonna jump the cage to go fight the coach. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and then Herb's like, just my job, all this stuff. Like, okay, But yeah, I was like, okay. And then dude, his cardio has got to be like top notch in the UFC. Do you ever like watch him? Like he wastes so much energy, like fucking dancing around.
What was that? Who did he fight? And he shot for like 40 takedowns or something.
Yeah. Was this Cejudo? I know he like manhandled Cejudo.
Yo, yeah, but he's insane. Like, have you seen that video of him diving in the fucking frozen river head first and splitting his head on a rock?
Oh, he's definitely a dummy, but it is pretty entertaining.
He is pretty fun. He's not like his Instagram is hilarious, but man, off the cuff on the mic, he's horrible, dude. I didn't want somebody to shut up more, and I wasn't even mad that Sean lost like that. I was like, oh, whatever. But I was like, and I get it, like he was overwhelmed. Like, I'm sure he went from being a construction worker, to the champion of the world. Props to him. He deserves to be happy and overwhelmed.
Is that his story? I didn't know that.
Huh? Yeah, he used to be a construction worker. I mean, I don't know.
I'm surprised they haven't mentioned it in the UFC pregame or pre-fight thing because they usually
Mexico's night, dickhead. They had all the fucking. They didn't have any Georgian graphics.
Boo. Yeah, I didn't. I did not know that. But yeah, Merab. That's interesting.
By the way, what do you think of all the graphics and shit?
Kind of what I think. I don't think. Okay, so my opinion on that place, I don't think it's set up to watch fights.
Like, not set up to watch sports.
Yeah, no, it's made for like concerts and like.
We'll talk about that, I guess, after we dissect this a little bit, because that's
No, we can talk about now. I mean, like, I just don't. I think Dana, if this thing was like totally spectacular and it was everything what they were like making people believe, I think Dana would have been like, oh yeah, we're gonna come and do this, twice a year or once a year or whatever. But he's just like definitively like, oh no, this is just one and done. So
do you think he made money?
Considering how much tickets were, probably. I have no idea.
I don't remember. Did you not hear they dropped the prices a bunch?
Yeah, but like still, like I don't think they put these events on to not make money. So
I don't think so either. But like, how much does it cost to turn the fucking lights on?
Dude, I bet they made it. They definitely made money. To what effect, I have no idea. I don't think Dana would be. I think Dana's too far into this game not to make money and not to know the numbers.
No, you can. I mean, dude, you can just come. You maybe turn a profit a little bit, but you got to realize how big. Like again, what they were saying last night about the Sphere and everything. It's the big, like the first event that Rogan went to is like at some fuck ass auditorium in Alabama. And now, he's at this huge, the Sphere, and I feel like but like that spectacle alone is going to bring more eyes in general. So in the long run, it's just something, it could be like an investment almost.
Yeah, no, I think it was just kind of a thing. I think it was just kind of a selling point on the card. But yeah, obviously like it's viewing like slanted down, which is actually like, or slanted up either or whatever way, but like the steep stadiums are always the best, but like that's cool. But I mean, you're missing the other half of the viewing, and then obviously fighting, you want a 360 around it. So I don't really know. I don't really think it was really conducive to it. And I think Dana kind of alluded to that without saying it. But it seemed cool, like the stuff they were doing. But yeah, as a viewer, did it make it seem
cool
like
to watch on TV? I feel
no, I could care less if it's there or the Apex. I'd rather prefer the Apex. You get to hear all the shots and stuff. So yeah, I think that's another reason why I don't think Dana wanted to diminish the Apex at all. I think obviously they put a lot of fights on a T-Mobile as well. So he probably has partners. He probably has partners with all this, and just he has a system. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care as a viewing from the TV, but I'm sure being there was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't really have an opinion on it one way or the other. So other the fact that I don't think it was really too conducive. But you think they're going to do it again? Or you think Dana's lying? I mean, Dana lies all the time. I could see it being like maybe like a once a year kind of thing.
I wouldn't even say that. Once every 100 pay-per-views, maybe at this point. Depends on how long the Sphere stays there, because I don't know what I mean, again,
the Sphere's gonna be there a while.
I've read some shit. I need to, again, my body is a machine that turns half-remembered thumbnails into irrefutable facts. But I've heard it depends how much money they end up funneling into the Sphere in general. But I mean, again, people are rich and retarded, so
yeah, those are my two favorite combos. But Yeah, no, I think it'll be
I'm
there.
only one of those things. I'm not rich.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine. I mean, it seems like they say it's like the best place to watch a concert. So, you know, I know a lot of people
Yeah, I
talk
mean,
rave about it.
music venues for sure.
Yeah.
But I heard that they were talking about like they play some movie there, like about like how humans are destroying the environment and how we're not going to have like all these luxuries in the world. It's like that's
Oh, are
pretty
you talking about
ironic.
the Tim Dillon thing he was
Yeah, he
talking
was
about?
talking about it, but I mean, still, like that. What the fuck's going on? They're playing a movie about how we're killing the environment, and you're like, I'm sitting in a fucking giant sphere dome thing. Like, what could have been like? What other things could have been here that aren't here? I don't know. A fucking tree, maybe two. Like,
A tree.
I know it's Vegas, but shit, stuff grows there. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'd love to go. I'd want to go see it for
Dude, I
sure.
will say Merab and O'Malley is an interesting one to bank it on.
What other
I mean,
big fight would
O'Malley,
you do?
obviously. What do you think of O'Malley saying that? This is a lot funnier now. Him saying he's like the next Conor McGregor, which is funny. So that means that Merab's the next Khabib.
Well, I mean, you can dissect it in a couple ways, right? I mean, McGregor did lose his title. He lost to Nate Diaz. He never defended his title. Sean O'Malley defended his title, what, twice? Maybe
He was
three
already
times?
double champ at that point, though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think there's only gonna be one McGregor. We talk about
Look
every
at
pod.
McGregor's Instagram followers too, and look at fucking O'Malley. And I'm not, and like obviously, I think he's just saying in the
Well,
in
well,
terms of
McGregor's got a
like,
whole country behind him. That's his like secret, or I don't know about secret, but like that's his
I
underlying
don't know if
thing.
it's a
He's like,
whole country. He said he's gonna run for president of Ireland. I don't think he wins.
I don't think he's
If he
gonna do
does,
that.
holy fucking shit! Did you see him at the BKFC event tweaking?
Oh yeah, he's still
He's
dude.
like he looked like I don't know. There was some that dude from Harry Potter who's always licking his lips and shit. He
Yeah,
was
no,
just
I
tweaking.
think I mean, he's been drinking. Chandler finally moved on, and then
That's so
McGregor calls
slow.
him a. McGregor said whatever. I'm like, how can McGregor like sit there and like shit talk Chandler? Like Chandler's gonna wait like 3 years for you, like, and then you're still not gonna show up. Like Chandler, like props to Chandler. I'm always a big Chandler guy. Like
I
even if you
feel
don't like him,
very.
he's the most like entertaining fighter. He's
He
never been a
always
part of a.
puts on bangers.
Yeah, he puts himself in harm's way. I'll always respect Chandler. He can say some cringe shit sometimes, but like who cares? He puts on great fights. He's like him and Gaethje are just like two guys you're just never gonna have a bad fight with. So, um, but yeah, no, like you saw Connor drinking and partying and doing his stupid dance, and it's like, okay, dude, you're just
Somebody, I was talking to somebody about it as soon as they're like, "Why did he move on?" I'm like, "Dude, he's been sitting on his hands for 2 years, relying on brand deals and sponsorships for payment. Hasn't gotten his actual core payment. That is fighting, and he's been banking on a huge fucking payday with Conor McGregor, and now he has to fight Charles Oliveira again, which
yeah,
that's not going to be fun."
yeah. I don't know. I remember when I mean Chandler had what's his face rocked for the first time. So
Yeah,
the first fight, and then
so Gaethje.
Olives got him back in the second. I think it was the second, but
Yeah, it was in the second. He does what he does.
yeah, I mean that was you know I could see kind of same thing. I'm not sure, but that's a fun fight for sure.
Oh, it's going to be a great fight. I mean, Chandler always puts on a great performance, and he gets a lot of hate. He gets a lot of hate from my boy Dustin too. Dustin really fucking hates him, and I get it. Whatever, be bitter, but like at the end of the day, and I'm talking, and I guess I'm not talking about Dustin or anybody else, but like Connor. Connor was playing with his money basically, which is fucked up. And I mean, he's not really
I don't
playing with his
care.
money because Chandler could do it exactly what he did. He can fight, and he can just say fuck it and take a fight with whoever. But you know who he wants to fight. You know who everybody wants to fight. They want that money. He's presented with the opportunity, wants to be patient, wait it out. And Connor's just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just fuck off.
It's red panty night, baby.
Not for him. Not for him. It's. I mean, and it's in Connor. People give shit to Khabib, like Khabib pulled out of a lot of fights. Uh, I mean,
I
Connor
wonder.
just
I wonder if Dana floated him some money just to keep him like on track to fight Connor. I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope so, because like, damn,
No, but I mean, like, it'd be like a good business decision to do that. Be like, yeah, this is the fight to make. You guys did the Ultimate Fighter. This is obviously automatic marketing.
I'm sure he got like paid for Ultimate Fighter too.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But I'm saying, like, the storyline's there for the UFC to promote it, and the UFC's like, look, Connor's fucking off. He's doing his leg thing. He's getting drunk, whatever. Like, here's 100
He's
grand
part
or here's
owner of
whatever.
BKFC. He's like
Yeah.
he's a big businessman.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like just like the storylines there for the UFC. So like Dana might have like floated him some money. I don't know. Then again, Dana pays fighters 12 grand to fight. So,
Who knows?
who
We
knows?
could get Charles Oliveira wins, and then Connor's finally ready to fight.
Yeah. So if Olives wins, like I don't know what to do with it. What do you do with the lightweight division?
Let me look at it again, because I mean, kind of what I was saying.
It's been like halfway confirmed that Poirier is fighting Covington, which I love for both guys, honestly.
Yeah, I do like that.
I like it for Poirier. You get one last payday. He's moving up in weight. There's really not a knockout threat.
If Charles beats Chandler is only ranked 6. Arman's going to fight Makhachev. Maybe give Charles the winner, or depending when that fight happens, give Charles Gaethje again. Or, hear me out, he's been doing pretty good. Throw me a Dan Hooker and Charles Oliveira.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me?
What? Dan Hooker's ranked 5th.
Dude, is he?
Yeah.
What happened to this world?
Rafael Fiziev has been like inactive for a while.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dan Hooker's ranked above Holloway. I'm gonna be sick.
Dude, maybe you could, if you want to just do that, say fucking give Hooker Holloway.
Oh wait, did you see Chandler go on the mic yesterday? He's like, oh yeah, they were gonna give me Holloway. That's entertaining.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I like that. I mean, 2 entertaining guys, but I mean, it just seemed like Holloway to Poirier is the fight to make. I don't know why I mess with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The UFC or the lightweight division is really, really weird.
Well, hey, real quick, while we're talking about this, let's kind of go back to the main event. What do you have next for the bantamweights? I mean, they said Umar is next for Merab.
Yeah, that just seems like a shoe-in.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have.
Who does O'Malley fight next? Jan again or Sandhagen?
Has he fought Sandhagen yet? I feel like he hasn't. Did Sandhagen win his last fight? I can't keep up with all this shit. I think it was close. Oh, he lost to Umar.
Yeah,
it was a good fight though.
Yeah, it was good. I remember now. But yeah, I think Sandhagen fucking O'Malley would actually be a really good fight, or just let them fight again. And you could give Jan and Sandhagen.
How many times did he fought Jan? Has he fought Jan twice or once?
Who, O'Malley?
Yeah, just once.
O'Malley fought once.
I think that's the obvious fight to make.
Them twice.
Yeah, because it was kind of a split decision. Yeah, I wouldn't say robbery, but a lot of people think it was a robbery. It could have gone either way. Yeah, that seems like an obvious fight. And then would Jan be in position to?
I mean, if Jan beats Sean, yeah, that's an easy to give him the winner for the title again, and kind of leave Sandhagen in there. Figgy's at 5 though in that division, so
I think Merab's going to be champion for a while.
I think so too. If he keeps doing that shit, I mean, like you said, like that cardio is insane, and he doesn't stop.
Dude, just a classic, another Nurmagomedov fucking rise to the top. I'm looking at the guys he's beaten.
At least he's like, he'll fight whoever. And also, does this put to bed, he would have beat the shit out of Aljo,
I think. Yeah, probably. Didn't Aljo move up?
Yeah, Aljo moved up. And also, I feel like I could be tripping, and I could have misheard it, but I'm pretty sure Merab mentioned this is what I was talking about, why he's horrible on the mic. He said he's like I did what Aljo couldn't do, and then went and said, and then he's like, but no disrespect to him, but the way he delivered it was almost like, oh, I know he didn't mean to give him a backhand comment or insult him pretty much, but he kind of just, but Aljo didn't give a shit. I mean, what's he gonna do? Fight him?
Well, they're like buddies, right? Like they train
Well, they
together.
fuck.
And
They have sex. They have weird kinky sex.
yeah, I mean I know. Yeah, because I know that was like a problem, and I remember Dana going on the mic and being like, "Yo, man, you got to fight," and then Merab wouldn't do it. So I think this is like probably like the second or third time Merab's been offered this title fight. I think, I think he finally took it just because of Aljamain, which is just weird.
He didn't know. He didn't want to step in and fight Aljamain, which is like he really hung out for that shit, and it clearly paid off. And his first fight in the UFC, his first call out was Sean O'Malley. He's been eyeing him down forever, and since Sean, I guess, put himself in that position where he was going to fight Aljo, and he wasn't going to take Aljo's spot at champion. I bet he was fucking happy whenever Sean won, because then he's like, now I'm gonna fucking eat you up, and he did. I mean, he did good. He got the opportunity he's been waiting for, and he did very. I mean, he did what he does. He did what he normally does. Another night at the office for Merab.
Yeah, no, Merab
damage too. He might be able to turn back soon.
Yeah, no, Merab versus Umar. I think that's gonna be interesting. Both, I guess, they're both considered wrestlers. I don't know. That's gonna be I don't know if that's gonna be a boring fight or a fun fight. I could see both.
I mean, honestly, it's not that boring watching Merab kind of maul these dudes, because he's not. He's a little more. I remember at one point during the fight, Herb Dean said, "Come on, y'all got to work. Like, let's."
He said it like 15 times last night. I'm like,
Merab,
what are you talking about?
Kind of like, coming from somebody who's, I'm always like, come on, work, get him off, you stand him up. Merab was doing a lot of fucking work, like transitioning, throwing a lot of punches, and I feel like he would if he stood still for. Or sat still for even a second, he'd say you got to work, and it was Herb Dean, and who was it? Rogan, the commentators, I think they're doing just enough work. And now that we're on the main event, this is what I wanted to say. Dana White commented on the performance. He's like, "Well, I hope whoever tuned in tonight for the Sphere, if it was their first time watching, I hope they turned it off after the co-main event. You can't control some of these things. You can't control how fights go, and it is what it is." Something like that. And I don't know what the fuck he meant. I don't know if he's saying he was disappointed with what he should be talking about. He's disappointed with O'Malley's performance, and he's mad that O'Malley's no longer a champion and fucking Rob, whatever. Which is that's a little bit, of a straightforward bias to be saying that, or he's just disappointed in general with O'Malley's performance. Like, he would have rather a better fight be had instead of kind of it being that one-sided. But it almost sounded like he was disappointed in Merab's performance. Which I'm like, what could you possibly be upset with what he did?
I mean, to watch it was kind of boring, but it was
he was going for finishes. He was keeping the pressure on him. Whatever.
What was more of an entertaining fight to you, Grasso or the co-main event or main event?
I don't really. Honestly, I was a little more interested, I guess, in the main. But
I feel like majority of people were interested in main event. But I just
also did have those submission attempts that were kind of she had that one guillotine locked in for a while, but I don't think she ever really had it. Obviously, she lost, but it just looked bad. But she had it held in for a while, and Valentina was just punching on her the whole time to show that she was still alive and active.
Yeah, they both weren't great fights, but I think it was just high level. I felt like O'Malley's threat of a knockout was always looming.
It always was. I mean, even late in the fight, he had
he kicked him,
flurries. And how about the judging of that fight? What did you think?
Well, he gave Merab every round, right?
No, I think one judge maybe did. I wish they. It was unanimous, but it wasn't 50-45.
I thought it was. Or am I thinking the Valentina?
It was 48-47 or something. One judge had 48-47, yeah.
I actually had it muted at the end. I was just
I think two judges had it 48-47. I was like, what? And I think Rogan even said something. He's like, what do you think of the judging of that fight? And Rob was like, oh, I expected that.
I mean, I say it every time. They need 5 judges. If you listen to any of these podcasts, you know my feelings on it. So
Yeah, and I mean, and honestly, like, and this is me being putting a tinfoil hat on and being a schizo, but shout out MK Ultra. They
they do good things.
like, what if all the refs they're saying work this, work that. What if they were maybe you know maybe ahead of time we're told let's try to keep these little standing. Some of these, especially the main event.
Oh, I'm sure. Dana was texting her between rounds. Let's get it going or something.
Get them on their fucking feet, Herb, or you're fucked.
Yeah, I've had enough of you, Herb. Stand them up. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It just felt like the Valentina fight was okay at best, and then it was more about like the fact that Sean has the length and has a knockout threat. That
People
was
were
present.
shitting on Valentina after the fight, saying like the only thing in her highlight reel is the Jessica I knockout. Blah blah blah. But especially lately, but it's like no, she's finally like she's got good competition now.
Dude,
I remember the
I
times.
would say she's the GOAT in the women's. I mean, her and Nunes, and I think she beat Nunes in one of those fights. So, yeah, she's there. I think she's kind of forgotten just because she hasn't held the belt in a little while. But, no, she's definitely top 3 all time women's. I don't think that's even really debatable. So, I think her reign's about to go off again. So, 36, yeah. Hopefully, she's still active. I don't really like tuning in too many women's fights, but she'll definitely always be there for me.
Oh yeah, I always watch her fights. Even if I did lose money on her on a 7-legger against Alexa Grasso the first time.
7 legs. You're asking.
7 legs, and it would have 6 hit. 6 of them hit.
That's how it always goes. But yeah. All right. Well, any other good fight nights coming up before the next card?
Let's see.
I was kind of looking at it. It's kind of Moicano, Benoit, Saint-Denis. That's not bad. Dude, he's a big favorite. Minus 260. Saint-Denis.
They announced, last night they finally put a date on John Jones Stipe.
That's nice, but that's like down the road, right? That's November 16th.
It's not too far down the road. The next month's October.
Oh, Anthony Smith. He's fighting Dominic Reyes. Anthony Smith is not a real person.
I hope.
Dude, that is a banger card. We got Charlie Olives, Chandler, Bo Nickel, Paul Craig. I like that fight a lot. I think that's a really good fight to make. Paul Craig's fucking nasty on the ground. Anthony Smith, Reyes, Weidman, Eric Anders. Dude, that is a good card. Let's see. That's UFC 309 in November. Couple fight nights. Yeah, dude. I was telling Bobby, I was like, dude, UFC's got to spread it out a little bit.
Spread what?
Like the good fights. Like some of these fight nights are just so bad. Some of these fight nights are just so bad, and then some fight nights are like better than the pay-per-views. Some pay-per-views are like unbelievably stacked. I just think
they splooge too much. Like they splooge way too much. They that's what happened for UFC 300. They tried to splooge way too hard.
But then like 2 weeks later, there was like a banger card. It was like, or was it like a week later? It was like Vera, Sandhagen, and like the fights on that card, like honestly could have been sold as a pay-per-view. Like I wouldn't say it's better than 300, but it was like pretty close, like 90% of the card. Or yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was telling Bobby, like, they really need to spread it out because it feels like it's like once a month at this point that's really worth tuning in. That or like you watch one fight on like a fight night card and you're like, okay. So I guess it just comes down to how much you love it. So, but yeah, Moicano versus Saint Denis. How do you see that going? I'll go Saint Denis. Moicano's a psychopath though.
Moicano is a psychopath, and I'd love to hear him. Joe fucking Rogan.
Yeah, I'm definitely going for Moicano, but yeah.
Meanwhile, his last fight, I mean, he had a pretty tough one.
Poirier, yeah, I mean, allegedly it's staff, so
yeah. What about this next pay-per-view with?
Oh shit! Okay, we're talking about the women's fight. Pena is fighting Pennington. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for the pay-per-view, the next one for 307. What do you think of Rountree and Pieta?
What did Rountree do to get this fight?
Steroids on accident.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Honestly, that was literally he did steroids in accident to get him a title shot.
that is what happened, yeah. But
Actually insane.
I have no idea why. Let me look at the lightweight rankings again. Well, because Jamal Hill, I don't even know. The UFC hates Magomed Ankalaev. Jamal Hill won't shut up. He's gonna have to earn his title shot back after a loss like that to Pieta. Jan Blachowicz, I don't even think they want that fight either. Didn't he? Is Jan supposed to fight soon? Didn't Rakic fight last time? I'm pretty sure he won. I'm not tripping. Either way, yeah, Rountree, what he's doing there, I have no idea, but it will be a banger. Very good stylistic matchup.
You think?
I mean, it's either going to be. I mean, a banger to me is Alex Pieta killing someone on live TV, or they fight to the death. It's going to be a banger.
I don't know. I think the sidekick thing is the X factor, and
that shit. What that shit that Rountree did, the oblique kick.
Yeah, I don't like Rountree. He's very emotional. He cries a lot on the mic.
He was in a cult. Of course, he's emotional. Shit happens, dude.
Yeah, he's just like the way he's getting this title shot. I'm not a big fan of. I think most fans aren't. And it's Pereira.
No one is. But honestly, I kind of think I have a lot of faith in Alex Pieta, and they just threw that name out there because they're like, fuck it, this is what they want, and Alex isn't gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't really know who else in that division really deserves it too. So
now Alex wants to go back down to middleweight and fight Dricus. How about that shit?
Is that what he wants to do?
He mentioned it. He did a whole.
He's going to heavyweight, bro. This dude's all over the place.
I know.
I guess whatever opportunity calls. I don't know.
Probably because he just sees how Dricus fights, and he's like, I know I could beat that dude.
Did we talk about that fight?
We didn't talk about it.
We did a pre-fight on that.
We did a pre-com.
Dude, Adesanya losing was like lock of the century. Just nope.
Oh yeah, we fucked it. Yeah, we're retarded again. I'm a complete idiot. Don't listen to me.
Dude, yeah.
Honestly, I mean, dude, fucking Reyes. What am I saying? Dricus. I mean, yeah, you've been seeing memes about his fighting style. It's like almost sloppy and like he's falling all over the place. He's just throwing shit, and he
gets it done.
And he catches you, and then he takes you down. And I don't know what to tell you. Israel Adesanya he's a world-class striker, and Dricus just foolishly beat him, and he very fairly.
Yeah, it is what it is on that. I thought Adesanya. I don't know what's next for Adesanya.
Dude, don't give him another. He's gonna have. I think he has to fight, not for the title again. If people kind of they said out of all of the last of his fights, he's fought for the belt this many times, and this is like his whatever time reclaiming the belt. And somebody was talking shit because because he lost it.
But he's fought everyone basically. Yeah. Who is this guy?
Honestly, you could give him Strickland again.
Ooh, what about Kai Baralo?
That'd be nice. Give him a $5.
Do you know that guy? I've seen this guy play. He's good. He beat
That's who. What do they say? They say
he beat Cannonier a little while ago. Bragg. Yeah, this guy's got some wins. This dude's a scary looking dude.
Yeah.
Free spirit tatted across his neck. This guy's a
fucking Strickland's fighting for the belt again.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so I guess, I'd say I like that one. Or Imavov.
Yeah, I guess just give him one of those. But then it's like, then he wins. It's like, or if he wins, it's like.
Then he wins, and just title shot again. Sorry. I mean, what can you? There's nothing you can do.
There's always something you can do.
Hope he loses.
No, you just let him. You let him fight one guy, and then you let him fight another guy. He's fought Vettori twice?
Well, I guess it depends who wins. Because if it's Strickland, I don't know. Strickland
who's Costa about to fight? Call me a sick bastard, but I want to see that fight again.
Yeah, that would be nice. Post is all the way at 9 though, but Adesanya would take it.
But if Adesanya fights Costa and he fights,
give him a low. I mean, you could say fuck it and give him a low guy. I don't think Adesanya is one. He's not one to shy away from. I think a challenge like that. Like if you offered him like a Brendan Allen.
What if like I'm getting.
But I would rather Costa.
I'm getting silly here, but what if like Michael Venom Page moves up?
That is a bit silly, but I like that. I mean, I think everybody would like to see that because that's just the whole. Stylistically, like that's just something everybody wants to see. What if Ian Gary moves up and they?
Yeah. I mean, Ian Gary's got the length.
Ian Gary's not going to move up. All right, at least not now.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just have Adesanya fight the 4th or 5th guy, and then let him fight someone else. I mean, there's always going to be a fight sitting there lurking. What about Hamza?
Hey, hear me out. They sit there and they blow his dick all day. Hamza Chimaev.
Yeah, I was literally saying Hamza. Yeah, Hamza would be, but Hamza's going to get a title fight if he wins.
Yeah, and he's going to get sick and die.
That's a nice thing to say.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying he gets fucking deathly ill every time he fucking some opportunity comes to knocking.
Him versus Whitaker is so much fun.
You need to give him something.
His nickname's Boars, whatever the fuck that means.
I think it means wolf.
I thought boar was a pig.
It's not an English word, asshead. It's some
man, bear, pig.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That he would be the guy, be a man, bear, pig. But yeah, anything else you want to cover? I feel like we've pretty much touched on everything.
Well, I kind of do want to. For John Jones, dude. Who? So you think he fights Aspinall if he wins? Do you think he wins?
I mean, obviously, I have a better opinion on it after the fight, but just by the way he went, I mean, if he goes in there and does what he did to Cyril Gahn, it's like a round, not even a round. Yeah, probably. But if he like actually has somewhat of a war with him, like 3+ rounds, then I think John Jones might think differently about it. I guess it just if he runs through Stipe, if Stipe wins, I think there's just like a lot to consider. But yeah, I mean, if he runs through him, I say yes. But if it goes like 3+ rounds, I'm gonna say no. I will say that. That's all I got on Jones. Yeah, I mean, 37, he's getting up there. But yeah, heavyweights do age differently, and John Jones is a different beast. So
what it's funny. You'd think that the heavyweights would they would die out quicker, but they don't.
They just don't cut weight. I think that's like the open secret of all of this.
Yeah, turns out that's not healthy.
Yeah, Earth. I mean, yeah, Pereira is talking about going down to 185.
I know. I have no idea why he'd want to do that because I know because he's still cutting weight to make 205, but he's only cutting like maybe 20 pounds now. He's cutting insane weight. Or if he's going to go back down to 180.
He's literally cutting 55 pounds. I mean, how long does that take? That must take so long.
I don't know. I'm hoping that they start the process relatively early with him just leaning out in general, but I'm hoping they're not like water, just dehydrating 50 pounds. Because I have heard some people like it's drastic in some cases.
But like, okay, if he beats Duplessis, like what's next? He's gonna fight for the title again?
No.
Israel Adesanya next up.
Yeah. He could just do that. He could just call him up again. Because I think Pieta, unfortunately, I think he's still is not bitter about the loss, but that still is in his head, even though he still has all those wins before, and I don't think he has to prove himself to Adesanya. I think that last fight was just so Adesanya could sleep at night, but and not so he could sleep at night, but as for his legacy as well too.
A lot of log jams. I mean, obviously it'll play itself out, but yeah, pretty fun nonetheless. So yeah, like I said, I just wish they balance these cards out a little bit more. But yeah, we don't really outside the contender series, we don't have a card until we have one fight night. We have one fight night between September 15th. There's one September 28th. And then there's a card on October 5th. So there's literally only one fight night left in like a month.
Yeah, it's going to be slow. But we do have that 307 is going to be fun. That's in October. Carlos Esparza fighting again. Thank God. I've been really itching for one of those.
Me
I thought she
too.
retired. Whatever.
Is this the sister? Is Tesha Pennington? Is that the sister of Raquel Pennington?
I don't know.
It's gotta be. I mean, or is that her wife? I don't know.
Aljo's on that card too. Stephen Thompson, Joaquin Buckley. That's gonna be a good one.
I don't like Buckley. Buckley's annoying.
I think it's gonna be a good fight. But Buckley
calling out McGregor, dude. You're forever like just shut the hell up on my book.
Jose Aldo's fighting Mario Bautista.
Oh, dude, Nate Landwehr. I love this guy. I'm so bad with the fucking names, but I love watching this guy fight. He's fighting Austin Hubbard. He was in the Ultimate Fighter. That's actually a good fight. I'm actually looking forward to that.
Dude, Kevin Holland fighting again too.
Dude, Jose Aldo's on this card. Okay, yeah. Ryan Spann.
Good card.
OSP. Lightweight. Oh, dude, give Ignacio Marcia Ruffy. They need an opponent, lightweight. I would not be surprised. Where is this card at?
Salt
Lake City.
Yeah, Salt Lake City, yeah.
Altitude. Yeah. No, I'm these some good fights. I like it. But yeah, we'll do a pod around that time.
Yeah.
Talk about it. But yeah, is that all you got?
Fights.
Is that all you got? You good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Well, if you guys can like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.